Sounds echoey. I think that's how it usually sounds, though.
Hey guys, welcome back to Dusty Gamer.
So I figured out it isn't a remixed music in the game, but it has the ability to go back to original. But since this is the only time I'm ever going to play this version of Final Fantasy IV, I kind of want to hear all the bullshit music remix.
Right.
So at least I can bitch about it while I'm playing.
I almost don't notice the difference.
Oh, I can hear it immediately.
Well, but you've played this game.
Yeah,
lot.
I'm also highly sensitive to like music nonsense. Ugh. All I have to say is I haven't heard anything yet that sounds better than the original music. So pretty much everything sucks. They changed everything, and it's all, it's all basically not for the better. At least it's widescreen though. If we were playing the original, I'd have to be like, standard TV size.
I don't notice anything that's that annoying.
That's because you didn't play the original.
Right, I'm saying I don't... Some little weird filters on it are a little off-putting.
I always loved the town music in this town. Pretty much all the music in this game's legit.
I just imagine him yelling girl at her when I see it, and I'm like, no, that's...
Girl! Girl! What are you doing, girl? You feel better, girl! She actually represents one of the 3-ish characters in the game that actually have a story arc.
Yeah.
Like where they actually have changes and get better as the game goes along. You end up with 5 characters at the end of the game. 3 of them have major story arcs. The other 2 just kind of the same.
So is it like a set characters though?
Oh yeah. Yeah. This one's the one that really had the characters that come and go and have stories, and it constantly has like people coming in and entering your party and leaving.
Right. That's awful.
Yeah. Breaking glass. This is really the fucking RPG that kind of started that.
Okay,
But,
so...
by the end of the game, you end up with 5 kind of people that end up staying around. And, like, 3 of them have really large story arcs, where the character developments happen.
Right.
Like, personality changes and stuff happens and things happen.
Right.
They become different people, basically. Clearly, the hero is going to have a major story arc.
Right.
Well, she's number 2. She has a huge story.
Right.
Pretty much all the optional side quests at the end of the game revolve around her. Because, the summons.
Right. They're bonding.
And then your homeboy that is missing now becomes a huge part of the story, too, and has a lot of story changes and shit. But then you also meet a fucking ninja that's a king halfway through it, and that's it. That's his fucking story. He's the fucking king.
He's the king.
He kills
ninja.
some people. He's they're on the down low, hiding from some shit.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have anything major that happens. It's not that important.
So I dropped a plate on my toe earlier at my house.
A plate?
Yeah.
I thought you said I had to play on my toe earlier.
No. I dropped a plate on my toe. And
What'd you do that
fucking
for?
hurt. It fell off the counter. It didn't break though.
Kaipo Punch. The original had secret passages you could really easily see.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to miss a few of them just because you can't... It's not really obvious where they're at anymore. Like, I feel like there's one somewhere around here. I'm not sure. You'd think I played the game a billion times. I know where they are by heart, but... Your brain doesn't log that shit when it knows it's easy to figure out later.
Right.
This town is sunny as fuck. The fucking sun filter is crazy. Just raise the sun.
And it's like going in and out. Very noticeable.
Yeah. So they just found a girl lying around with desert fever.
Is that your wife?
Yeah.
Yo, lady.
Her sickness is super convenient to the story.
Why?
Because then you don't have to go get her out of the fucking castle. She just happened to be out of the castle, so...
Oh, yeah. Other than now she's sick.
We need a rare ruby, or a rare jewel called a sand pearl. I think it was a sand ruby in the other one.
A sand pearl, it's only found in a cave.
Yeah. Alright, so I can get out of town now. I triggered the next sequence of events.
So I'm guessing she becomes part of your party?
Dancer. These are always really funny.
You're
in the other
married.
Yeah, I know.
You need to stop doing hookers.
Look, you haven't experienced Final Fantasy IV if you haven't hung out with a dancer. It's a thing. No, I can't buy shit here.
Why?
Well, I can buy shit. They're just useless. This motherfucker.
Does it do have a cannon
Oh
on
wow,
his back?
they changed the way he looks completely.
It's a rabbit with a cannon on his back.
Well, he's got like a bag.
Oh, is it supposed to be a bag?
Yeah.
I just assumed it was supposed to be a legit cannon.
So I gotta bring this up now. So this guy, what he does is he lets you rename your characters.
Oh, yeah.
So when I played this game as a kid, as a lonely, 11, 12-year-old kid, I'd name this after all like friends, like local kids I knew would be like my entire party.
Right.
I don't know. I always thought it was funny.
No, I always did that too.
But that was like always like a bunch of fucking but you have to go out of your way to name the characters. Like they're named, they have names, so you're changing their names. That's the sword thing. He does do it. He just doesn't do it in the intro. When he always did it, in the intro in the original. For some reason, he doesn't do it in the intro. Weird. I wonder why they took it out of the intro where he does the sword thing.
Yeah. That is the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, see how cool that looks? Where he's just like...
She just fired a bird. They walked up and kicked him in the face.
I'm just saying, I played this game on Super Nintendo for fucking 10 years before I got to see that outside of the intro. Because it wasn't a move you could do on the normal Super Nintendo version. The one thing I do like about all these remakes so far, I like the way the enemies look. The enemies look fine, because all they did, really, they just translated what they look like to bigger fucking sprites.
Right. It looked like a 90s cartoon.
It's less annoying than the characters. Actually, she looks perfect. The guys so far look stupid.
He looks like...
but she actually looks exactly like you'd think she'd look.
He looks kind of like one of the guys from Terraria.
Yeah. Oh man, this song.
So is it only the one song for the world map, or does it change when you go to different areas?
One thing to note is they skewed the world, kind of gave it that 3D look. Final Fantasy IV was a lot more flat.
Right.
When they made it. I only bring it up because Final Fantasy VI is the one that started the skewing of the world so that it looked a little bit less flat.
Right.
So it's noticeable to me that they changed it.
Right, but it's not noticeable to me because, well, for one, never played the game, and two, this is how things look to me.
Yeah. Well, if you play Final Fantasy VI and you go back to 4, one of the first things you notice about the world map is how flat it is, because it's like straight up and down flat. Like you're like right above them.
Right.
You can see why the darkness magic might be something that would fuck up new people.
Why?
Because it takes off quite a bit of your own health when you use it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, nobody's actually attacked me yet. I've just done a lot of fucking damage to myself.
So the darkness magic wasn't in the last, like, the American version?
Yeah, they called it Final Fantasy Easy type. I might die. I might try to run.
Is Blizzard a big, huge move in the Final Fantasy?
It's what they call their ice magic.
Because even in that MOBA game I've been playing, it has that
I might
Blizzard
have to
move
run.
too.
I think I'm supposed to, like level up a little bit, which kind of sucks because you didn't really have to in the original or in the Super Nintendo one.
Right.
But
Now you gotta go get her alive.
yeah, that won't take long. I want to hear the original battle music for a moment. This music's bugging me. Alright. Original music for a moment. Except that sound effect, which is not the original sound effect.
Well, that would be original sound effects.
Oh, I killed the music. Oh, there it is. Now, that bass line's way better. That's why it was bugging me. That bass line when it kicks in, it's like doo
Yeah.
doo 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 doo. So much better.
It definitely, the new music's definitely, though, like, these high notes are a lot cleaner and less.
Well, it's because this is
harsh.
16-bit. It's Super Nintendo music.
Right.
That's the actual sound. I hadn't loaded it up yet.
Right.
Ah, yeah. So that sounds so much better to me already. Damn. But the really fucked up thing is I really need her alive to be getting experience points off killing these guys.
Right.
Yeah, come on, man.
Won't you run?
I'm just gonna... I don't have one yet. Shit. Oh, wow.
That's why I said to run.
Well, I need to kill him anyways. No good things come from running in Final Fantasy.
The eyes on his wings are awesome.
Fuckers. Quit attacking me. Leave me alone. Ah, oh god. Well, that's the downside of using run buttons. And like overshoot the where you're trying to run to.
So you lay down and that revives people.
I think it does. It doesn't it didn't in the last 3, but I think it does in this one. I guess we'll find out. The first one you have to go to like a church to fucking revive. Yeah, in this one it does. I thought so. The last one you had to use certain like areas to fucking revive, like the like pools of water.
Right.
And then I don't remember how you revive in the second one. Pretty much always die in that one when you die. None of this stuff is useful to me.
That staff helped her.
Yeah, it doesn't really though. Maybe, I think I can life magic. Do I have life magic?
I don't know.
No. She's gonna level up really quick. She's super low level. I just have to fucking do it.
Right.
To suck it up. Do it. Get her a couple levels before I go in there.
I really want to play.
It can't. It's like it can't figure out what fucking actual like sound to do when it goes into battles. That time it was the whoosh sound again.
It might go back and forth. Because that'd be a sound effect, not a soundtrack.
Well, the original one's the one that's like wah, wah. Just for reference. The jarring sound is the one that it used to have. That's the original sound.
Right.
Alright, well, I guess we'll take a break here. While I fucking get my level up high enough.